Okay, good morning students. So today we will study about the structure of atom. So in the previous lecture we have already discussed that everything around us is known as matter and it is made up of a smallest particle known as atom. So the question Dalton was the first scientist who also gave the Dalton's atomic theory, and in his theory he postulated that atom is indivisible particle. But when many experiments were performed by accepting the concept given by Dalton that atoms are indivisible particle, many experiments failed and showed that actually atom contains certain subatomic particles. Like we'll discuss for example. We in our childhood always perform some activity like charged plastic scale. When we rub this plastic scale over our body or hairs and try to stick the small paper of pieces, and we observe that the small paper get attracted towards its charged scale, plastic scale. So plastic scale and the plastic scale and the paper are also made up of atoms. So what makes them attracted to that plastic scale? This type of several experiments showed that actually the atom consists of some charged particles. Okay, so the concept given by Dalton failed that actually atoms are not indivisible. Actually, atoms are divisible and it consists of some subatomic particles. So, in the year 1900, J.J. Thomson J.J. Thomson found that atom consists of one subatomic particle which carries negative charge, and he named it as electron. So we can simply say that J.J. Thomson was the scientist who discovered electron. And what are electrons? The subatomic particles. Subatomic particles means the atom consists of some smaller particle inside it, and we call them subatomic particles. So one of the subatomic particle which consists negative charge is known as electron. Okay. And one another scientist, Ernest Goldstein, he discovered positively charged particle. He said that he discovered with some certain experiment that atom also consists some positively charged subatomic particle inside it and named it as proton. Proton. Okay. So J.J. Thomson was that electron was discovered by J.J. Thomson and protons were discovered by Ernest Goldstein. Very, very important. We have to remember their names. So in this time only discovery of electron and proton was done. So we'll discuss about the electron and proton, but as we know later on neutrons were already, also discovered, but after the discovery of electron and proton, the first question arises for the scientist that how is the arrangement of electron and proton is done in an atom, how these subatomic particles are arranged in an atom. So various scientists come and propose their theory and propose their structure of atom. So first scientist was J.J. Thomson. Thomson's model of atom. Thomson's model of atom. Okay. So after discovery of electron and proton, the question arises that how these subatomic particles are actually arranged inside the atom. So this Thomson was the first scientist who gave this model of atom. He compared his atomic model with a Christmas pudding, or we can simply say that custard. As the custard consists of some creamy part and some fruits present here and there in this custard, or simply we can say that watermelon consists of red edible part and black seeds are present here and there in this whole sphere. So Thomson compared his model of atom with Christmas pudding, simply custard, or we can say watermelon. in watermelon, the red edible part which we used to eat, he said that an atom's structure is also like watermelon, in which the red edible part shows proton and the black seeds which are present here and there in the whole watermelon are actually electrons. Okay, so we compared its structure with watermelon, in which red edible part are protons, that is positively charged, and black seeds are electrons, that is negatively charged particle, and they are present in equal magnitude. That means they are the same magnitude which is proton providing, the same magnitude is electron is providing. That means same magnitude positive charge and same magnitude negative charge. So overall they will cancel each other's effect and the atom will become neutral. Okay, so Thomson said that an atom consists of a positively charged sphere and the electrons are embedded in it. Okay, so positively charged sphere and electrons are embedded in it. Embedded means present in it. Okay, and second, the charges are present in equal magnitude, so the atom will become overall neutral. Present in equal magnitude, that will provide overall equal neutrality to the atom. Okay, neutral atom. So Thomson was the first scientist who gave the concept of structure of atom, and he explained very correctly the neutrality of atom. But when another scientist tried to perform their experiment by considering his model of atom, they failed. So overall, we can say that Thomson was the first scientist, great scientist. So he was the first scientist who attempted to make a structure of atom. But after some time, several scientists when tried this experiment, tried to perform their experiment by considering this structure of atom, they failed. It means there are some limitations in this structure. After that, many scientists came and proposed their structure of atom, like Rutherford, which we will study in our next classes. Rutherford, after that Bohr's model of atom. So many scientists came and gave their individual structure of atom. So this was the first scientist, he was the first scientist. Oh, okay, so in the next class we will study about Rutherford models of atom. I hope this lecture is clear to you. Thomson model of atom, the first scientist, and J.J. Thomson was has done the discovery of electron, and Goldstein has done the discovery of proton. Okay, thank you.